Hey everyone, welcome to this week's show. Glad you could join us. We're heading further south to Death Valley, and we spent another couple days in Battle Mountain, so we're bringing one more show from Battle Mountain. Battle Mountain, Nevada had huge copper mines and stuff, a lot of open pit mines. Most of this is all abandoned in this area, but there's also lots of small mines that are very interesting and very colorful. So we camped right beside this open pit here, but we didn't jump over the fence and trespass onto their property. Security comes around there regularly and checks on it. But we did fly the drone over top of the pit and stuff, and it's very colorful. We ran into a little bit of trouble with the snow. You get too high up and you get stuck in flat tires and everything else. So there's still quite a bit of some shafts and open pits and historic stuff around Battle Mountain as well. But a guy would be better off to wait till later in the year where you can get into the high country without having to fight the snow as much. So so we had a really good time here, and we'll show you some of the most colorful formations we've ever seen. A lot to do is with the copper and stuff in there. So we roped down into some shafts, and we saw some really cool stuff there. And next week we're going to be in Tonopah and Goldfield. So Mr. M and Randy from Gly's channel, Forgotten Abandoned Places, will be on the show, and we're going to explore a bunch of stuff in the Goldfield area with them. And then after we're done there, we're going to be heading down to Searchlight and meet up with Jeff Williams, and going to be doing a bunch of exploring with him, and then Death Valley. So lots of exciting stuff coming up, and stay tuned, and we'll show it to you after the intro.
Most of it's probably mental. You don't like dark places that are wet and you're claustrophobic. You have a bunch of phobias and stuff. It's not going to be the place for you. Alright, so we made it up to the shack here, but all we're seeing is snow. We got skunked by the snow again, so yeah, this should be a lesson to stay out of this country in the middle of winter. So there's a shack here. Looks like maybe the miners used it more recent days. Put a little stove in here for lunchroom. And we're seeing tracks and railway tracks and stuff all over the place, but whether there's an adit here that's accessible, who knows? I mean, it's probably under 6 feet of snow. Probably there's an adit there, but whether it's collapsed, caved, who knows? So we wasted our time and energy coming up here. We need to respect the snow a little more. Yesterday we fought really hard trying to get up to this adit and got 2 flat tires on our side-by-side, slashed the sidewalls. So they were brand new tires that cost $400 a piece. So, yeah, that wasn't very good. But I'm going to walk back here and try to find Sharon. Here, this one here is called the Blue Gem Turquoise Mine. I don't know if that's going to go down very far. There seems to be a very big pile of waste rock here. There's buildings and stuff around here too, so I'll have a look at some of this stuff here. Had a look at this shaft going down here, so we got to decide whether we want to go down into it. I got the big light, so we can see if there's a crosscut or if the shaft just goes straight down. Okay, so we're going to head down into the Blue Turquoise Mine. Doesn't look like it goes down a ways and then it's plugged. So it'll be kind of fun heading into a shaft. We haven't been into a shaft for a little while, and that's why we're in Nevada. So if we just went into adits, you guys could do that. So I'll try to show you something a little more interesting. Okay. A little light maybe. Oh, it goes down quite a ways further.
Is it?
We have to do a little bit of house cleaning here. This thing goes down quite a ways yet. Maybe some ladders down here too. Alright, we're not doing too bad. We got the stuff all cleaned up now. And we're just going to tie the rest of the debris onto this rope. And then we're going to head down there and see what we can show you. So it looks like it's about another 40 to 50 feet down. And it opens up there, so it looks pretty cool. Alright, so we're at the bottom of the Blue Gem Turquoise mine. And look at all the cool colors in here. Oh, wow. Very colorful. Makes me wish I had my UV light. I didn't bring it though. Okay, there's the shaft we came down to get here. Most of the stuff's all fallen down. I don't know how far that is, but I don't know, less than 100 feet, I think. It'll seem like a lot further going up. Alright, so we have looks like a level here. Alright, so this is, copper and silver mostly, I think. Sulfates. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's some old time stuff. A wash tub, dynamite boxes. Oh, cool. This is why we rope down on the places that tourists don't go. Find this cool stuff, right? Ooh, this stuff's really slimy. Wow. Well, that's neat. An old Hercules powder. Yeah, that's a good one. This is a kind of interesting box. Yeah. Wow, look at the colors in here, eh? I've seen a year in there. 40%. No year. I can see. Looks like just a little stope that's going to pinch out there, and it continues on this way. I should turn my oxygen monitor on. Oh, I gotta go back and get it. It's in my. I didn't bring my pack. My vest is in my pack, so I'll go back and get my oxygen monitor. I don't know if it joins up or not. I'll have a look. Oh. Slimy stuff, eh? Oh. That's as far as we're going to go here. Yeah. The wind's going down. Huh. That's it. There's two more branches we can check out. Going either way. See what we got here. Oh. Yeah. Some of that stuff was hard. We could take some of our sample, but it's pretty slimy. Just like Jello. In the middle of a wall in here. Just to get rid of some of the waste rock. I crawled up there and it pinched out. I don't think you're going to see too much here. But very interesting though. Fun getting down here too. Where are we going to see more colorful material than that? Okay. Alright. The ladder's going all the way down here one time, but they're not functional anymore. I'm going to try to find this golf ball here. Don't need any more golf balls. Don't even play golf much. Yeah. They don't get much more colorful than that. Neat stope in here. Timbered out. Yeah. Lots of blue rock. Let's have a look at the face here. Pretty nice hanging wall here, huh? Might be a little bit too much light for you. You're looking down that way. Yeah, that's too much light. Looks like a interesting deposit. Huh. That's all they wanted. Pretty cool. That gets much more colorful than that. Pretty neat. Just pinches out there by the looks of it. Well, I wouldn't be able to get much ore out, it's so thin there. So let's go down the last. There's a kind of a skinny one going down. Let's have a look at that one. Nice guy could break off a little souvenir piece here. Should be able to. It's a pretty small piece, but oh yeah, that's cool. That's a nice chunk. Gotta love that. And a piece of iron or something I could smack. Can we smack this wall with? This stuff's pretty hard. It's not breaking off real easy. Nice pieces though. I think it's gonna go a little ways. Looks like there's a stope in here. Yeah, not very big, but there's a stope. Yep. There you go. Neat. We went down a little further, but it's caved in now. Huh. There you go. The turquoise, the blue turquoise gem, something like that. Yeah, no doubt the most colorful mine I've ever been in. Not a huge mine, but interesting just the same. Alright, well, I guess we can climb back out with our rock samples.
So Frank is, I don't know if you can see it, way over by the side-by-side, there's a little head frame over there and a shaft. He went down there and there was a lot of junk part way down, so he was cleaning it out for a while and then continued on down, so I went for a wander.
So we'll take a little break here from the mines here, the underground mines, and show you this open pit. That's the Copper Basin. It's actually a really large open pit that was abandoned in the 1980s. And so you just kind of go over this hill and it's over top of there. We were camped beside it, and like this fence is signed, and security comes around there a few times a day and kind of was wondering what we was doing there. But yeah, so we just flew the drone and stuff over there. As you can see, really colorful, all kinds of rock, silver and copper and stuff, blues and greens and red stuff, really cool. I don't know, a little bird told me there's really good rock samples in there, but you know, of course we didn't get any, right? Because we didn't go there, right? So we respect private property. So anyway, so the tailings pond was in the middle of the bottom of this big pit, and yeah. Anyway, so we'll put the drone away and we'll get back underground, show you some other real cool stuff that we found underground.
Yeah, so we have a little incline shaft. I'll have a look. Might not be too nasty. There's a few tires here. Don't go straight down though. Shouldn't. Oh, that's not too bad. That's incline, not really bad. We'll get off of here. And the other thing that we learned is when we're filming, you guys hear that squeak all the time, it's this. So I gotta make sure I take that off. If somebody figured it's a good place to get rid of their old tires. Ooh, it's a little slippery here. Ooh, very tough. Hanging on the camera here. It's sliding down. Alright, well, I don't know if rolling tires down here is fun. Let's give her a try. It went down a little ways. Doesn't look like it goes too far. Not seeing much of anything here. Down here pretty good. There's a plug, it might go further. Yeah, maybe we can get past some tires, let's see. Doesn't appear to go further. Maybe we just roll a couple tires. It looks like it's wet though. Go further into a pit or something. This is usually the point where most sane people kind of turn around, but I just keep going. Wound in here. Yeah, looks like water down there, all right? Oh, probably if I can pull one more tire up and get down. Hello, Sharon.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of tires in the bottom of this shaft that kind of plugged a little bit, so I'm just moving a couple of these tires out of the way and then I can get past there, but I think I can see water down there, so I don't think I'm going to get much further.
Yeah, I can still see your light every once in a while.
Okay, so I got the tires out of there, but I don't know if you can see it or not, but it only goes down a little ways further. And then it's flooded. It keeps going down the same angle, but it's flooded, so. Yeah. Alright, that's it. We'll climb back up. Huh. How about if we go in and stay alive? How's that? My favorite way. Oh, I grabbed my helmet. So they had a winch there. Yeah, maybe you can have a little poke through there. There might be part of the winch left. The gallop down here. Huh. Oh, there's even a nice ladder. It actually looks pretty good. You go down a little ways and there's a nice ladder. It doesn't look hard as far as I can see anyways. It's inclined but not real steep, and there's a ladder. It's just a little bit of crap in the way here, but yeah. That was pretty good after that. As far as we can see anyways. We drilled into that a little ways. Crumbly stuff. Yeah, we're seeing lots of pretty colorful material in this area. It's called Copper Basin though, so you know, get some value of copper everywhere. Where the open pit was, there was probably all kinds of little mines. Really just some beautiful ore samples here though. Look at that, eh? Here's a nice one. Whew. Stick them right here. Maybe Sharon will want it. Some nice ore down here. Not too treacherous at all. Nice stairs. Actually, not a ladder, it's stairs. They're actually stairs, not a ladder. They're really, really good. They're stairs. An incline railroad, so pretty easy going with her knee. She's had knee surgery, so she's doing pretty good, but she's pretty tough. She pushes it. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Some more of that. Oh yeah, I think we're going to get a lot of samples from this area. We're going to take a lot back for a trailer and throw a lot out. I don't know. They look pretty cool. It's funny as it gets in and then they just kind of quit there. Looked like it was getting pretty good. And then the stairs stop there. I'll look and see if it goes much further. A little bit more crumbly here, but no problem. It's got lots of room here. You don't touch the back or anything. Cool. Big room in here. I'll wait for Sharon to catch up to me. A couple slabs fill up. You can see the slabs look probably fill up where that blue stuff is there. Another crosscut going this way. This one, that one doesn't look too fun. It goes further. You might not want to go a bunch further, but some pretty cool ore and samples and stuff in here. Imagine there were stairs that went down quite a bit further, but all this is collapsed here. So you get down here, it's kind of a flattens out here. It's kind of cool in here too. Not really hot. It's a pretty big. Oh, there's a big chunk of blue. Big wide stope here, but it looks like it ends. Yeah, real colorful in there, but all completely collapsed. That's pretty nasty in here, I think. I don't think we need to go any further than this. The whole back is falling off. Used to be a lot higher. So probably not a very safe place to be. Stuff's pretty crumbly. Alright. Okay, just look around a little bit further down. Yeah, need a little room, eh? Look down to the bottom of the cave there, yeah. Pretty scabby though, eh? Look at them big cracks in the back there.
Oh, there's some really bright blue.
Yeah. It's trying to trick you to go down there. Alright, so we're at Battle Mountain and there was a huge open pit copper mine here. Looks like it was maybe shut down in the 60s or something, I don't know. There's a fence around it that says no trespassing. A whole bunch of old mines here, but we're on BLM land right now. There's lots of mines around here, so we found an adit, and one cool thing that the government does for us that really kind of helps us out is they put these nice little fences around all the adits. So if you're driving around and you see a fence like that, you know there's an adit there. Unmistakable smell of guano. Remember that smell?
Kind of, yeah.
There's some swallows, some swallow nests there. There's one right there. Cheers. Yeah. Right beside you. It's like 3 feet from your nose.
There.
Yeah, one right beside you too, to your right. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm thinking there's going to be bats in here. It ends here. Nothing but a little baby rat here. Oh, that's a small one. Looks different than the ones we normally see. I wonder if that's like they call a kangaroo rat. It ends here, Sharon. There's a little rat here, but not like a pack rat, kind of a cute little bugger, about half the size. I think they might call that a kangaroo rat. Oh yeah, she's pretty skinny in here. There's 2 other branches back here, but it doesn't go anywhere. Oh, and there's even skinnier, I can just barely get through. Worst comes to worst, we're close to the side-by-side. Sharon just grab the winch and suck me out. Ow, man. At least it's dry.
Adventures with the Frankster. Way up high in the Nevada mountains. And we have 2 flat tires on the side-by-side. And we have a long ways to get down somewhere there. And I almost think it's snowing out, actually.
That's about all we can show you from Battle Mountain. We're going to jump on the truck and head down the road. We're heading to Goldfield, Nevada, and Tonopah. On the way there, we stopped in a place called Austin, Nevada. There's this really cool castle there. It's called Stokes Castle. And this rich guy that owned a bunch of mines and a railway guy built this castle. Only lived in it for about 2 or 3 months. His family used it as a summer home way back in the 1800s. And they had a mine there and everything, but he sold the whole thing and he never came back. So that was really interesting. This whole thing, 3 stories high. It had a fireplace in each level there, and had a look at it. You can't really see it that good from the drone, but the stone is just perfectly the way it's all sitting there, and it's been sitting there for like over 120 years. Just a little bit, really close to Austin, Nevada. Just a half mile from the highway. Really worth having a look at. Cool little spot there. Lots of mines around there, but too much snow to get into there. So from the castle, we noticed a mill there. So the mill is just below the highway. The highway is just above that mill. And we didn't get a chance to go check this mill out. You know, we were on the road and had to get going. Don't know if it's on private property or what the story is, but we did fly the drone over there and had a quick look at it. Kind of peeked in there a little bit. Looks like there's a bunch of stuff in there, maybe some oxygen bottles in there. The top end here, that's where the trucks dumped it in there. There's a grizzly there to keep the bigger rocks from going into the mill. So as you can see, there's no adit there. So the material was trucked here and dumped into there. So it probably makes it maybe in the 40s, 50s, something like that. Not a really old mill, but it looks pretty cool looking building. It would have been fun to go there and have a look at it, but we never got a chance to. So thanks for joining us this week. We'll see you next week, and we'll show you Tonopah and Goldfield. 2 of the probably the most awesome and interesting historic places in the United States as far as abandoned mines goes.